Until the 20th century, time was believed to be completely immutable, and time travel a scientific impossibility. In the 1680s, Sir Isaac Newton's thought time progressed at a consistent pace throughout the universe, regardless of outside forces or location. And for 2 centuries, the scientific world subscribed to Newton's theory, that is, until Albert Einstein came along. In 1905, Einstein revealed his ideas on special relativity, using this framework for his theory of general relativity a decade later. Einstein's universe-defining calculations introduced, well, lots of things, but also some concepts related to time, the most important being that time is elastic and dependent on speed, slowing down or speeding up, depending on how fast an object or person is moving. Einstein also calculated the speed of light. At 300,000 meters, or 186,182 miles per second, Einstein describes the figure as the ultimate speed limit and a universal constant no matter if one is sitting on a bench or traveling in a rocket ship. The last bit of Einstein's time-bending ideas suggests that gravity also slows time, meaning time runs faster where gravity is weaker, like the vast emptiness among massive celestial bodies like the Sun, Jupiter, and Earth. Fast forward a century later, and all of these theories, highly summarized, of course, now form the building blocks of astrophysics, and buried among all this expert-level math, Einstein also proved that time travel was possible. In fact, not only is time travel possible, it's already happened. It just doesn't look like your typical sci-fi film. But what would happen if we created something that could go much faster than geostationary orbit? We're not talking a commercial jetliner, 550 to 600 miles an hour, or a 21st century rocket to the ISS, 25,000 miles per hour, but something that could approach 186,182 miles per second. On a subatomic level, it's been done. An example is the Large Hadron Collider. It routinely sends subatomic particles into the future. The particle accelerator has the ability to propel protons at 99.9999999% the speed of light, a speed at which their relative time is moving about 6,900 times slower compared to their stationary human observers. Let's say a human is put on such a ship and sent to a planet that's a little less than 500 light-years away, for example, Kepler 186f, meaning if they traveled at 99.9995% of the speed of light, it would take them about 500 years to get there, since they are going at nearly the speed of light. But there is a massive gulf between what is theoretical and what is real. So how do we overcome the immense technological challenges of how to build a time machine? Building a time-traveling spaceship may be the best place to start, but the engineering obstacles, at least for now, are enormous. For one, we are not even close to having a spaceship that can travel at the speed of light. The fastest spacecraft ever created is the Parker Solar Probe, which launched in 2018 with the mission to study the Sun's outer corona. It travels only 0.067% the speed of light. Then there's the whole acceleration thing. To make sure our hypothetical traveler wouldn't be obliterated by overwhelming g-forces, the ship would need to gradually and steadily accelerate, while steady 1g acceleration, like what we feel on Earth, for a long period of time, would eventually get the ship to approach near speed of light. It would add to the length of the trip and minimize how far in the future one could go. To create a vehicle with these specifications would require a lot of time, resources, and money. But the same can be said for other massively ambitious experiments, like detecting gravitational waves and building the Large Hadron Collider. A time machine could be the world's next scientific megaproject.